$487 billion in one day. One memory chip IPO. Kronos says 5 chip stocks fall next. Let me show you what kicked this all off. Last Monday, China's largest memory chip maker, CXMT, listed on Shanghai and opened up about 470%. That one-day pop made the company worth roughly $487 billion. Briefly China's most valuable listed company, bigger than its biggest bank. CXMT raised $8.6 billion, the largest initial public offering in Asia this year. The listing was oversubscribed 212 times. Retail investors placed orders worth 7.07 trillion yuan, and only about 6.7% of the company's shares were available to trade on day one, which is a big part of why the price went vertical. This pop was not even the biggest of the year. Samite Instruments rose 876% in April. MetaX jumped 693% in December. More Threads gained 425%. The pattern across every one of these listings is the same. Tight supply, huge demand, and a memory price cycle that has gone vertical. The engine behind all of this is memory pricing. A standard DDR5 memory chip, the kind inside computers and servers, is up 307% since September. DRAM contract prices rose 98% in the first quarter alone, according to industry trackers. High bandwidth memory, the specialized chips that feed AI processors, is sold out for all of 2026, with buyers locked into pricing agreements. That is why CXMT's listing popped 470%, and why retail investors oversubscribed 212 times. But here is the uncomfortable question. Memory is a commodity, and commodities cycle. When prices triple in a year, history says the peak is closer than the party thinks. These are the 5 stocks with the most direct exposure to the memory supercycle. Micron, the only American memory maker, at $823.03, down 5.9% today. Western Digital, the flash and hard drive giant, at $544.84, up 2.2%. Seagate, the other hard drive duopoly player, at $856.13, up 0.5%. AMD at $476.15, down 1.9%. And Applied Materials, the chip equipment supplier, at $507.67, up 1.2%. 2 of these 5 closed red today. I ran all 5 through the Kronos AI model. The results surprised me. Every single one is pointing down. Stock number 1, Micron, the only American company that makes the memory chips AI runs on, and the closest thing the West has to a domestic memory champion. Micron is riding the exact same supercycle as CXMT, except it has been public for decades and trades at $823.03. Its revenue nearly tripled in its most recent quarter to $23.86 billion, with gross margins at 75%. The entire HBM supply for 2026 is already sold out. But the Kronos model sees current price $823.03 falling to $758.69 in 30 days. The predicted range is $716.63 on the low end to $860.13 on the high end. That is a modest 7.8% pullback, but the direction is what matters. Here is Micron's Kronos chart. The blue line is the historical price. The green dashed line is what the AI model predicts. The shaded band is the confidence range. For Micron, the prediction is bearish, but not catastrophic. A 7.8% decline to $758.69. The confidence band is wide, from $716 on the low side to $860 on the high side. That wide band is Kronos telling us it has real uncertainty here. In a supercycle where prices tripled, the model's edge is not predicting the exact top. It is warning that the easy gains are behind us. Stock number 2, Western Digital, the flash memory and hard drive maker, and one of the biggest one-year winners in the entire market, up roughly 700%. It trades at $544.84. Western Digital benefits from both halves of the storage boom: flash memory for the AI build-out, and the hard drives that store the enormous datasets these models are trained on. But Kronos is the most bearish on this name of all five. It sees current price $544.84 falling to $332.71 in 30 days, a 39% drop. The range is $317.8 on the low end to $648.48 on the high end. That is a very wide band, and it tells you the model expects real volatility, not a quiet drift. This is the Western Digital Forecast, and it is the most dramatic chart in this video. A 39% predicted decline in 30 days. That is the kind of number you usually only see after a catastrophic earnings miss. The low end of the band is $317.80, roughly 40% below today's price. Now, 39% is a big call, and it deserves skepticism. But remember what this stock has done: up 700% in a year. The AI model is essentially saying the valuation ran far ahead of the fundamentals, and gravity is coming back for it. Stock number 3, Seagate, the other half of the hard drive duopoly based in Singapore. Seagate trades at $856.13 after gaining about 500% over the past year. Hard drives have come roaring back because the data center build-out needs massive cheap storage, and Seagate and Western Digital are the only two companies on Earth that make them at scale. Seagate just reported earnings that beat expectations, and analysts are guiding gross margins up into the high 50s. Strong business. But the model predicts current price $856.13 falling to $631 in 30 days, a 26.3% decline. The range is $608.79 to $870.76. Even the high end of the range is barely above today's price, which tells you Kronos sees almost no upside in the next month. Seagate's Kronos chart shows the same pattern: the blue historical line, the green dash forecast, and the shaded band. A 26.3% decline to $631. Here is the detail worth paying attention to. Seagate's predicted low of $608.79 is barely below the predicted price, and the forecast line never meaningfully turns up across the 30-day window. The model is not hedging. It is just marking the stock down. For a company that just beat earnings, that is Kronos saying the good news is already in the price. Stock number 4, AMD, the challenger to NVIDIA in AI accelerators. AMD does not make memory itself. It buys it, which makes it interesting in the opposite direction. When memory prices triple, AMD's costs rise with them. AMD trades at $476.15. Its AI accelerators, the MI series, are gaining real traction as data centers look for a second supplier. But the model predicts current price $476.15 falling to $328.32 in 30 days, a 31% decline. The range is $303.95 to $514.84. That low end is a roughly 50% drawdown from today. AMD is the second most bearish prediction on this list, and the reason is the same as Western Digital. The stock's massive run has left no cushion if the memory cycle turns. Here is AMD's forecast: 31% predicted downside, with the low end of the band at $303.95. One thing to understand about AMD: it is one of the biggest buyers of high bandwidth memory on this list, alongside NVIDIA. In a shortage, that is a cost problem. Margins get squeezed exactly when the stock is priced for perfection. Kronos reads that as a 31% correction. If you hold AMD, this is the chart to watch over the next 30 days. Stock number 5, Applied Materials, the company that builds the machines that build the chips. Applied Materials does not sell memory directly. It sells the billion-dollar tools that every memory fab needs, which makes it a toll booth on the whole supercycle. It trades at $507.67. The AI equipment cycle has been extraordinary, with memory makers and fabs ordering every tool they can get. But the model predicts current price 507.67 falling to 412.05 in 30 days, an 18.8% decline. The range is 387.33 to 533.86. Of the five, Applied Materials is the most balanced call. Still bearish. But the equipment makers tend to lag the memory makers, which is why the decline is shallower here. Applied Materials' Kronos chart is the calmest of the five, an 18.8% predicted decline and a band that is relatively tight. $387.33 on the low side, $533.86 on the high. The reason the equipment names are less volatile is timing. When memory prices peak, the fabs still keep building for another few quarters before they cancel orders. So Applied Materials usually tops out after the memory makers and bottoms out after them too. Kronos sees that lag in prices in a shallower, later correction. Here is the full Kronos scorecard for the next 30 days. Micron predicted at $758.70, down 7.8%. Western Digital at $332.70, down 38.9%. Seagate at $631, down 26.3%. AMD at $328.30, down 31.1%. Applied Materials at $412.10, down 18.8%. 5 out of 5 bearish, 0 out of 5 bullish. That is not a coincidence and is not a set of random calls. It is one model looking at one theme, the Memory Supercycle, and telling you the top is near. So what do you do with 5 bearish predictions? The score is 100% bearish and 0% bullish, which is as loud as a signal gets from this model. 2 of these stocks, Western Digital and AMD, are showing 30 to 39% predicted downside. That is not a drift. That is a repricing. For anyone holding these names, the play is risk management, not adding. Set stops. Size down. Do not chase the supercycle at the top. For anyone sitting in cash, this is the setup that creates the next buying opportunity, but only if the memory cycle actually turns. The data does not say the companies are broken. It says the prices ran ahead of the story. Every prediction in this video is laid out with timestamps in the description for each stock. If you want to see which of these memory trades Kronos turns around first, drop a comment and I will run the follow-up. Subscribe for daily AI finance analysis. This video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. It is not financial advice. Past performance does not guarantee future results. Always do your own research and consult a qualified financial advisor before making investment decisions.